And as we do these tiny bounces, remember you're only going to about 80% of what you can really do. You could go all the way, but that's not what we're looking for here. We're looking for an elastic thing. So we're keeping our pelvis facing as forwards as we can. Then we're going to change it. Take the hands behind the head, take the elbow to the knee, and move in and out of this again. Once again, trying to keep the pelvis facing forwards. It's not easy. And we're going to move all the way into that bent hip, all the way to the knee, all the way into the bent hip, all the way to the knee, all the way to the bent hip, ready for a mermaid. So mermaid on this side, just a feather-light touch. Pelvis stays absolutely still. Feather-light touch, pelvis stays still. Feather-light, pelvis stays still. Feather-light. Last one, because this time instead of a side bend, you're going to do a lean. And we're leaning away just for 3 seconds or so. It's enough. Take that foot all the way over. Little twists. 1, 2, 3, just to release. Bring yourself into a lying position, crossing your right ankle over your left thigh. From here, interlock your fingers behind your head. Push your head into your hands into your head. Lift and lower. Tummy's muscles are tight. Pelvis stays still. Lifting and lowering. It's just a toe touch off the ground. We're not staying here too long. Last one. Straighten that leg. Let your head down. Roll yourself all the way over onto that side. Come up into a side bend. I'm sure there are more graceful ways of doing it. So we're coming up into a side plank, excuse me. So it's the blade of the foot, and we're going to just lift and lower, front and back, keeping the pelvis still until you put that foot inside the other knee like a tree pose. Plank yourself in that tree pose, chaturanga. Lift that leg. It's going to be a spiral. So we start with the leg, then that moves the pelvis. Finally, it lifts us all the way up into open leg rocker. We roll back and we balance, hopefully. We roll back. This time, move your legs for mermaid. We roll back. Move your legs for mermaid. We roll back. Move your legs for mermaid. We're going to do a little side bend, and then we're going to get ready for our side bend, twist and snake. The top foot is forwards, the back foot is in behind it. The knees squeeze together. We lift into a side bend. We follow the top arm around to our opposite hip. Then we move that hand forwards, twist ourselves back, sit ourselves back down again. So the feet are close together. The knees squeeze together to lift into a side bend. The top arm goes to the opposite hip. We follow it. Then we move it forwards to a one-hand plank. We lower down. Last one. The knees squeeze together. We follow the hand. Coming into the plank, sit all the way down, all the way back. Let's do our controlled roll down first of all. Take your knees together, feet together. Breathe in. As you breathe out, by sense, push your heels away. Scoop your navel back and lower yourself down to the ground. Just one vertebra at a time. Pushing your hands into your legs into your hands. When you get here, let everything relax. Let your knees go out as far away from each other as they possibly can. Then roll your knees in. Take your feet out. Let your knees go as far away from each other as they can. Roll your knees in. Take your feet out. Press everything together. Hold onto your knees. Lift your nose. Scoop your navel. Use your abdominal muscles. Roll yourself back up. Stay in a curve. When you find your sit bones, by sense, drag your heels back and sit up nice and tall. Last one. Breathe out. Roll yourself down. One vertebra at a time. Push your hands into your legs into your hands. When you get here, let your head down. Let everything relax. Let your knees out as wide as possible. Then bring your knees in together. Then knees out. Then everything together. So if you're going to continue with your practice now, you need to do some back bends and then some cooling seated asana before you relax. Or right now, you can just lie yourself back, close your eyes, focus once again on your breathing. Try to get your breathing back to what it was before we started to move. I like to take my feet out to the outer edge of the mat and let my knees roll in towards each other. And stay here for as long as you like or as long as you can before slowly bringing yourself back up to seated.